Forgive him, he's old.
Welcome back to Special Stage and to the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. Here we are at Rally Ceredigion, and wow, what drama we have had. A number of crews, most notably at this stage, Kevin Davies, Owen Davies, who were hard charging in second place, are off the road. Will Rowlands, William Mains, and a number of others as well, including Will Hill and Ben Crump. Some of those are super rallying, and we will keep you updated as we go through the day, so we know exactly where we are. It does look like Will Hill, Ben Crump and William Mains will be super rallying, but William Mains perhaps out for the rest of today. We're at the end of stage 6 here, so we should... Sorry, stage 7. Lynn Briani again. Breckford has just been through, so we should be getting a good feel for who is out and about and where we are. We'll get our first reactions of the weekend on this live coverage as well. At the end of this 7th stage. At the moment, Callum Black, Jack Morton still lead the way, and it is a considerable lead at this stage as well. 1 minute 41, back to Neil Rosell and Rob Fagg. That lead perhaps doesn't tell the whole story, because actually Rosell and Fagg are a little way back on the overall national leaderboard. Sam Tuzel, Max Freeman have had some struggles as well. They're still third in the Protyre leaderboard. 56 minutes 40 back, though, from... Sorry, 56 seconds back from Sam Tuzel. So you can see the gaps are getting bigger. 141 back to Hugh James, Lewis Sim, the first of our two-wheel drive crews here in the Protyre leaderboard. William Mains, if he does come back out into Super Rally, will still be leading B9. Rory McCann leads B10. Nathan Evans, B11. Mark Lennox and Claire Lennox have dropped into second place there, up to 12th in the Protyre leaderboard as well. A good performance from them, and perhaps benefiting from some of that drama around them. Hugh James, we just mentioned him, leading the B13 charge. And Will Rowlands, if he does come out on Super Rally, which it looks like he is, will be leading the historic cut points in the Protyre at this stage as well. Very frustrating for Ben Crump on that charge to move his way up in B11. But Nathan Evans has put in some stonking performances through the last couple of stages. He's really impressed us this weekend. So again, we're towards the end of this 7th stage, this 26-kilometre stage. Just as we speak, waiting for our crews to come in. Down here with the Marshals at the stop control, the Knutsford and District Motor Club Marshals, who are responsible for the Plains Rally, which frustratingly didn't run. It having to be cancelled due to lack of entries, but we do hope to see it again. Good bunch of guys from Knutsford and District. Plenty of BTRDA committee members have come from that neck of the woods over the years. So once we've got the reaction from the end of stage 7 here, we will be hot-footing it to Aberystwyth, where we will be bringing you coverage from 9 and 10, the two harbour front, seafront stages again this evening. And to remind you, we are covering the National Rally and specifically the narrative of the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. That is the leaderboard that we are concentrating on, but we will get reaction from all of our national crews as they come through the end of this stage. The weather has stayed fairly warm all day, a bit cloudy and cooled off a little bit now, but we saw from some of the other crews earlier it was getting hot, and these long stages, in fact this being the longest stage of the rally, do take their toll. 184 kilometres in total, making up this year's Rally Ceredigion. Quite the spectacle and quite the challenge. There we see our reigning champions, Callum Black, Jack Morton, And indeed, our championship leaders by 7 points coming into this round. I suspect having to keep the pace up just to keep themselves in a rhythm. Although, to remind you, a 1 minute 41 lead at the moment over their championship rivals coming into this round. Almost a deja vu feeling, isn't it, from last year's Rally Ceredigion, but hopefully not for Neil Rosell and Rob Fagg, who are very much still in this title hunt. It was a 13.57 through the first run-in of this stage for Callum. Let's see what he get here, and got a what did you get through there, Callum?
Yeah, we went slower than this morning, but only by I think a second. So.
Just managing things now.
Yeah, I guess so. We've got like a 1 minute and 40 lead coming into here, so.
Strange one, isn't it? A long way to go.
Yeah, I mean, we had a misfire when we cranked it up, so yeah, they're all good.
Listening for all the noises at this stage, Callum Black, Jack Morton in that Palace Connections Rally 2 Fiesta will be nervous of anything going wrong. At this stage, it's the things that are out of your control that create as much of that nervous tension as the things that you can control. And let's face it, they're doing a mighty good job of the things they can control. Here on day 2 of Rally Ceredigion, this is the penultimate round of the championship. Protyre crews move on to the Hills Ford stages in a couple of weeks' time in the Malvern Hills. We're looking forward to that one. Will we have a championship fight that goes down to the wire? It looks like we will. But of course, it's very early to be committing to things like that. Neil Rosell, Rob Fagg were running high on confidence last night, to remind you, taking the fastest stage time through the first of the 1.3 kilometre runs through Aberystwyth. But it was Sam Tuzel, Max Freeman, who led overnight with, for a 2.6 kilometre tally of mileage, a quite considerable 1.5 second lead as well. Jersey man coming on strong, struggling today a little bit in the last couple of stages. He's second, or would have been second, with Kevin Davies retiring after a couple of punctures and just a generally bad day for him. Dylan, how was that?
Yeah, good. I think we've improved a bit since this morning, so steady gains. Yeah. Steady gains, yeah.
You got the most excited man on the rally set next to you, I think.
Where is he?
Yeah, I think he is. On home lanes, Gilby.
I'm enjoying myself just a little bit.
We all know, and it's good to see. Looks like Sam Tuzel might have a little bit of damage on the front of the car. You probably saw that as well as we did. Whether that was what caused him to drop back, we will see. The cable ties tell me that was done before.
Yeah, that was the previous stage.
Which explains you dropping time. But ignoring that, what a performance so far.
I ran out of talent. But yeah, it's my own fault. I overshot the junction, and yeah.
Just very quickly, tell me what it was like to lead overnight last night.
There'll be plenty more to come, just not yet.
A good confidence boost, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely.
There we go. Sam Tuzel, Max Freeman alongside. You can see the damage on the front of that Rally 2 Fiesta, which explains why they dropped back. But as far as the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship crews are concerned, they are still in third place. So Callum Black then doing a 13.58.8. It was a 13.57.4 the first run through this stage. So like he says, a little bit slower, but I think we'll hand him that, won't we? We'll let him have that with a 1 minute 41 second lead. Out in front, in a bit of a league of his own here this weekend, Callum Black, and at the moment has had the lion's share of luck, I think it's fair to say, as well. But as he said, the car just sounded like it was missing a bit when they fired it up earlier, so could we yet see more drama. Still with a full day of competition to go tomorrow. John, it's been a dramatic day for you, John. John had a difficult morning in the Darien, bouncing off the bank earlier, but still, as far as the overall positions go, put in some strong times today. Johan, it's hot out there.
It is hot, yes.
Happy?
Yeah, really happy, yeah. Yeah, we are.
Tell us about these long stages, because we don't often get a string of these, do we?
No, not really at all. But no, it's all good. We're really enjoying it. We're just doing our own thing and just, yeah, trying to keep on going.
Doing their own thing, staying out of trouble. Not one of our championship registered crews, but here comes our championship challenger, Neil Rosell. Into second in the points now, Neil. It's a big push required, isn't it?
Yeah, just got to get to the end. We've had no but trouble.
Yeah.
I've had a bad beginning at the start there. My car rolled into another car and I'm just devastated. But just got to get to the end, just keep my head clean. But that was a tough stage, that. But we'll keep going.
Tougher than the first time through?
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, we'll keep going.
Reset and go again?
Yeah, thanks.
Neil is always very tough on himself when things don't go exactly the way he would like them to, and in this situation you can see he's very frustrated with how things have gone on the second running through this stage. Doesn't need to be so tough on himself. Wasn't that long ago he was starting out, had a quicker rise to the top ranks in this national championship than pretty much any crew in recent years, hasn't he? When you look at how long Callum and Jack have been out competing. Callum's been through the BRC years and took his first national asphalt title last season, looking for number 2 this year. To be fighting and somewhere in the ballpark of that. One of a crop of drivers who have come through and very quickly shown us what they can do at this level of the sport. Mark Kelly, another one of those. Some drivers like James Williams we see right through from the junior days, through the lower ranks of the BTRDA, and then they end up here at this level. But some drivers just appear, don't they? Neil, one of those. So hard on himself, but a lot of home support and still in the fight for this championship. And still dropping into second place as well. Hugh, you're on a charge.
Yeah, I think we got alternate trouble now. But yeah, we've got a good lead in the class, so we just need to get the service and sort it out.
There's always something, isn't it?
Yeah. Fantastic day, that is. Fantastic.
Longest stage of the rally, are you going to miss it?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, we just have to go off the paddle to the stick, so it's a little bit distracting, but it's okay.
On we go. Lewis waving the crew on. They have got alternator problems, but with it an extensive lead in the 2-wheel drives and in the B13 class as well. And he needs those points towards that championship campaign. So alternator trouble is not what you want at this stage. Richard Clues has been having a fairly solid day, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, it's been a long time, so I'm just getting back into the swing of it. 1 year since this rally, so that's just the best stage though. It's a bit of a baptism of fire.
You look like you were enjoying it earlier, right up until the point where you hit that water near the end.
Yeah. It was it was really good stage. Just fantastic roads, got everything. Yeah, brilliant.
So have you, as Mr. Williamson's alongside. Richard Clues, Carl Williamson came 16th overall here last year. Here's John Rintoul, Ross Hind. John, how was that?
Oh, that was fantastic. Absolutely. Great stage. Changed the tactics a wee bit. I had to use less brakes. I'm a left foot braker and I overheated the brakes last time through. So this time, look, brake pedal.
It looks twitchy.
Oh, the whole stage, and especially with some of the muck in the corners, the BRC or whoever's drawn it out.
I got a knowing look from Ross when I said that, so I know I'm right.
Oh, great.
Enjoy, guys.
Enjoy.
So it looks twitchy, and Ross gave me a knowing grin to say, yes, it is. I've heard the word sketchy a lot in the last few rallies. It seems to be a word of the moment. Try not to use words at the moment, leave those for the drivers. John and Ross into 8th on the overall national leaderboard. Here comes Aladrin Morgan's not the car that a few days ago we would have been expecting to see Alad in. But some important points for Alad this weekend if he can get them on the board.
Yeah, I'm struggling really, but it's okay.
Just getting used to the new car?
Yeah, I caught a wheel, caught the concrete block this morning on this stage early on, and tracking's out quite a bit, but to be fair, I'm just getting used to the car, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. It's got a lot of power, but bottom end, I moved.
Great story for you guys to be here, but I think it's the damage limitation, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. No, fair play to Lee. He's a cracking bloke. Yeah, fair play. But yeah, no, hopefully we'll keep on going and just, hopefully get some points. Yeah.
Get some points on the board. That is what the mission this weekend is all about. The B13 class here in the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship is phenomenally competitive. So even with the car in pieces after Traw's Vinid, Alad couldn't afford not to get the points on the board this weekend, so here he is. What a rally and what a leaderboard.
At some stage.
Yeah?
Yeah, only for the young though.
I know you're enjoying yourself. Are you happy with the pace? What did you expect coming here?
I'm not really happy with our pace, but I'm too old. I think that's the biggest problem. You know, it's just, I got a hell of a car.
Sounds like rally driver excuses to me. Roger Moran, Dan Petrie, another of the national crews. Been going well this weekend. Getting faster. Currently into 10th on the overall national leaderboard. A bit of a no man's land in front. Richard Clues quite a way ahead. But he has got to watch out for Will Rowlands, who of course is super rallying behind, less than a second behind in fact. Wayne is fast.
It's beyond. Can you see the sweat? yeah, it's good. We got a couple of marks on the car, but through no fault of ours. It was a little bit of a mishap at stage arrival, so yeah, but we're still here.
Just describe that stage for me.
Oh, it's mad. That is mad. Absolutely mad. I got to be honest.
Keeps going, doesn't it?
It's scary and it's enjoyable at the same time. If you can work that one out.
I'm into rallying. I can. Not many other people could. Scary and enjoyable all at the same time. Only somebody who understands this sport could possibly understand that phrase. Tom, are you happy?
Yeah, not too bad. Enjoying it. Yeah, it was good fun. I think something changed on the engine though, like halfway through there, cut out, and it just didn't feel quite like it was pulling quite as well. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have a look in service.
Different game plan when the event's this long, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't go. Well, I can't go flat out anyway in these stages. I think I'd be sticking it off if I did. But yes, it's a long stage, long event, and yeah, just get through it and hopefully get to the end.
Well, see you there.
Cheers.
It's easy to forget that with this being an international event, this does look like Chris Meek's car, doesn't it, from the RAC? It isn't. Well, Gareth, you have had some moments from the very first time we saw you last night, right through today.
Well, I try and have a go. It's not often we're out in the car, so yeah, when we're out, we try to have a good crack at it and make it work, you know.
Enjoying yourself?
Oh yeah, thoroughly enjoyed. Good stages, weather's helped. I think if it was raining, it'd be a bit of a different story.
First run through here was a bit hairy, wasn't it, near the end?
It was a bit, yeah, you did see that, didn't you? Yeah,
right there.
I tried to behave back there now, but no, I think we had a good push. And
a bit of a wake-up call.
It was a bit, yeah.
Well, the spectators enjoyed themselves anyway. There was a nice cheer from the spectators.
It was a cheer, was it? Okay, well, this cheer, not a boo. That's
yeah,
fine.
once you'd finished what you were doing.
Yeah. No, happy. Really happy with it. Good.
More big skids in Aberystwyth later.
More than likely, yeah. I'd have thought so. That's the plan. Anyway. One more to go, and then we'll be there.
We'll see you there. Nancy Mark up next for our cruise. That 57 tyres sponsored car doesn't half look good, doesn't it? Something about a Castrol livery, and we have quite a few of those in British rallying at the moment, don't we? Gareth was perhaps the most spectacular last night through Aberystwyth, and then again this morning gave us all something to think about, didn't he, with his first running through Llymbriani. Another one of those drivers, though, who somehow manages to make Sideways and Larry fast as well. 8th overall on the national leaderboard so far with his time through this stage. Of course, these times are still being updated as we bring our cruise through. Adrian, what's the game plan on a long rally like this?
Get to the end. No, we had a bit of a push in there and on Brechford the time before, just to see if we can better our times. There's so much time you can lose in there. And
how much did you take out yourself?
I took 19 out of myself on Brechford, so I don't know what we took out of ourselves in there, I don't know. So we're going the right way.
You are going the right way. Another great looking escort in the almost early Rothmans livery, isn't it? Adrian was 26th on the overall national leaderboard, chasing Wayne Evans, who we saw from earlier. John Smithick down just 1.1 second behind. That was coming into this stage. So our crew's heading to Nanty Moch now, and then we will see them in Aberystwyth for those two harbourside, seaside stages. If you're just tuning in, welcome back to our live coverage, which we are bringing you throughout Rally Ceredigion this weekend, the penultimate round 7 of the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. We have a title fight on our hands. How many times have we said that? Well, I'll tell you what, we've said it at least a time before, similar to what we have here. It's very definitely Darien weather out there, right?
It's serious. It's fucking serious. Sorry for swearing. Yes, it's you got to watch the kits, the cuts and stuff because of the mud and stuff. But we just seen Reese go off. We made sure he was okay. He had the okay board. He's gone quite off the road, but I think he's alright. So just yeah.
Who's that?
Please win in car 128. Yeah.
Okay.
127. Yeah.
We'll leave you to get to Nanty Moch. Gareth Edwards has been going well in that Darien today. Rhys Wyn Davies, who has been going so well through this last stage, really has come on strong. I've had a couple of messages to that effect from different people as well. And he is off the stage. Phil Rogers having a moment at the end of the stage there as well. Sean Jones alongside in the RS 1800. But yeah, Rhys Wyn Davies is off. The OK board is out. The crew are OK. But another car dropped from our entry today on the national event here on Rally Ceredigion. The drama keeps on going with it, the attrition, to a certain extent to be expected with stages as long as these. Big moment for you guys at the end there.
Massive moment. It's the first time I ever heard him squealing.
I had a producer squealing in my ear as well.
Oh, it was a good one.
Yeah.
It was a whole tight moment.
Is that a wake-up call, or you just keep going?
That was good. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think the adrenaline's pumping inside that Shell Oils Escort. For Phil Rogers and Sean Jones, we perhaps should have been asking the co-driver because he's shaking his head at me. We've got time to quickly run around. Sean, how was that for you?
Amazing, but scary as hell.
He's got a big grin in his face. You're shaking your head.
Wow. Fair play to get over. So come up to that.
From a co-driver's point of view, these stages take maximum concentration, don't they?
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. You've got to be on it at all times. There's no time to be.
I won't ask whose fault that one was then. Phil Rogers, Sean Jones, good pair of lads. Very nearly not making it in. 2 hour time control here. As per usual, Rory, you're fighting on the leaderboard with cars you ought not to be fighting with on paper, but you're having fun out there, aren't you? It's all about the points, though.
Yeah, it's really good. This is my kind of territory. I really enjoy stages like that. You know, the long twisty stuff. So
yeah.
that's just unreal. And
Perfect for a car like this.
Yeah, exactly. It's fast flowing stuff. You can write your notes, commit to them, and it's good fun. I enjoy it. So yeah, no, we're going well so far. I'm happy.
Although, first run through this stage, you came down the hill, you hit that water, and it was very nearly a different story.
Yeah, it was a bit slippy and stuff, and it was the same sort of this run, but it was a bit easier this time. So, but the rest of it's bone dry. It's tough in the cuts, like most people are probably saying, because not really built for us. But yeah, no, it's good. It's an experience.
Good luck. Comes here leading the B10 class. We'll be hoping to be leading the B10 class, and the man comfortably now leading the B11 class is this man. You have been putting in some times today, sir.
Been trying now.
You have, we can see.
Yeah, no, Pirellis all round seem to have fixed why I wasn't, well, as quick as I wanted to be.
You just look like you're in a good spot, confidence-wise. You're really pushing.
Yeah, it's working really well. Quite happy.
So you've got the class lead now, and you've got like the equivalent of a full rally ahead of you. What do you do?
Well, try and calm down a bit, I think.
Good luck with that.
Thanks a lot.
Great to see Nathan going so well. He needs to calm down a bit. His words, not mine. And a little bit of shrubbery hanging off the rear bumper of the Clio 197 Cup car. Perhaps tell a similar story.
Oh, Jesus.
What a fight in B13 this today. You guys are pushing each other on in that class.
Oh, geez, that was good. That was good. That was really, really hard though, eh? I don't think I've done a stage as hard as that in my life. Honestly, that was demanding.
Well, that's the longest one of the rally done.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
Just cruise round, I think.
Really?
But a wee bit bothered with that paddle shift. I don't know what's up with it, so we'll need to get that checked out as well.
You've got a class fight on your hands today.
Aye, cheers, boy.
Big grin on his face. Gordon Morris and Ian Parker know that they're going well. It must be exciting to be fighting in that B13 class here in the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. It's a different story every time out. Looking forward to speaking to Darren Atkinson, actually, who we haven't seen from yet. We've spoken to the men either side of him now. Martin, you managing to stay out of trouble?
Yeah, just about. Yeah, we got a couple of engine niggles, but we're plodding on. So yeah, no, it's all good.
You've got the equivalent of a full rally ahead of you.
Yeah, I know. It's It's been a long 2 days or 4 days already, I think, isn't it? But yeah, we get there now.
Enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I really enjoyed the second loop. First one we struggled a bit, but yeah, got better at that one.
See you, Mancy Mark.
Yeah, see you at the end.
Dan was nodding as well. Dan's enjoying himself in that co-driver's seat. It's a lovely looking car, that, isn't it? The Shell Oils livery is always a winner. Here is Darren Atkinson. Phil Sandham alongside again this weekend in the Haldane Fisher car. He's timing his approach to perfection. I can't decide if you've got a fight on your hands this weekend or if you're just looking at the championship and thinking, well, I don't want to chuck it off. Which is it?
Well, championship is what we come down here to do, and that's what we're going to aim at. We've had a few little niddling problems, but anyway, we're battling through. We're not.
You don't want to do that from second, do you?
Well, no, but we're not going to beat the locals. And they're flying, you know. And I said that at the start yesterday. So we're just here to do our job, and at the end of the day, we've got 3 shies in a few weeks, so we're looking forward to doing that. So yeah, and it's nice weather, isn't it?
It's nice weather. Darren just looks like he's having a walk in the park.
I don't know about that today.
Phil looks like he's been working harder than you. Very stressful, he says Phil. There we go. A few battle scars on this B13 leading Escort now. But it's done a hard shift, hasn't it, this season so far? He has got the 3 shies, the Hills Forward Stages, as it is now known, in the foothills of the Malvern Hills in a couple of weeks' time. And that will be the final round of our championship. Of course, last year, this rally took the honours as being the finale, and what a finale it was. Callum Black, Jack Morton coming out on top of that battle with Neil Roskell and Andrew Ruffhead as it was last year. And here we are again. 7 points the deficit. Callum managing things out with an extensive lead, but now with Niggles in the car, perhaps just listening out for problems which may or may not be there because everything seems to be going so well. Neil incredibly frustrated with himself, and visibly so at the stop line here at the end of 7. Knows he's giving himself, or has so far given himself, a harder job. A bit of a rough run so far on the first couple of legs of this rally so far for Neil. Just a few little things not going his way. You need, we've talked about this before, you need a whole raft of things just to fall into place. You need the pace, you need the look, you need the rhythm, you need everything just to come together at once. Missing one of those things, it's not going to go swimmingly, and that is the spot that Neil finds himself in at the moment. You're another man who, I can't tell if you're here to entertain us or if you're here to entertain yourselves.
a bit of both.
Will you rein it in here this time?
Yeah, that up there wasn't an entertainment moment. That was a real.
We felt it with you.
Yeah, we've changed the pants, that's for sure. But yeah, we're having some fun. It's really just that stage there. Best thing I've ever done in my life. It's absolutely unreal.
And yet you spent your life doing the Manx stages, and for the rest of us, they don't get much better than that.
You just get used to it, don't you? It doesn't spoil you anymore. But
Tim, more entertainment tonight in Aberystwyth, please, sir.
I will.
He will. We'll get lots of sideways, and we'll let the stop line marshals, the Knutsford and District Motor Club guys do their thing and not hold them up too much here at the stage end. Michael, it is one heck of a leaderboard. The pace today is taking some keeping up with, right?
Aye, the calipers fell off that driver's wheel, so I think that's his bye.
So you're going to need all the service time you can get?
I think so, aye.
All right, well, there you go. Getting a bit of a queue here at the stage finish, so we'll just move down a bit, Sam. Marshall's doing a great job here, keeping things moving. They've had an international event come through before ours, so we don't want to hold them up unduly. Mike, you were faster through there, I think.
Hopefully so, yeah. We're giving it a good go, progressively getting faster each stage.
Top 10 on the Protyre leaderboard.
That'll do for me, and our man on the front screen here, Mr. Pete Rayner. It's all for him.
There we go. I'm pleased that the cruiser mentioning Pete was his funeral yesterday, and that familiar, what used to be the Tamdown sponsored yellow Escort that we all know and love, was on final duty for Pete at his funeral. I love seeing the videos coming out of that. I'm sorry we couldn't be there, but we did supply some footage from special stage for the family. What a guy. Gordon, it's hot out there.
It's definitely hot. But I'll tell you, it's wonderful. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's one of the best stages I've ever been in my life. Fantastic.
That's good to hear, and people watching at home want to see you guys living your best life out here in these cars. I've asked a few people this. This is a bit different because you get to this point, you've done a lot of work so far, you've got the equivalent of a full event ahead of you. What's the game plan? How do you deal with that?
I just clean and tidy around the town tonight. There's nothing to be gained in there, but there's a lot to be lost. So
spectators wanting action though.
Nah, they're not getting action here. Just clean and tidy, behave yourself, and then we'll flat out tomorrow.
All right, well, we'll let you have that then. There was at least some flat out in there.
Oh, absolutely flat out tomorrow.
You got an anti-mock before that, you missed that one.
Yeah.
See you. Gordon's got his sensible head on ahead of tonight's stages. Bowen, what a rally.
What a rally. First time we came over that this morning, we had a big spin and bent the front end, so wow, we put hards on the back and even those are going off now.
Okay.
Serious.
What's the plan for the rest of the event?
Keep going, isn't it? Keep going as hard as we can.
As hard as you can, that's what we wanted. There we go. If you are watching the leaderboard yourself, this is the end of stage 7. Clint Brian, Callum Black, Jack Morton lead the way. It took another almost 30 seconds in that one. It is now a 2-minute 11 lead out in front in this rally. How does Callum Black manage that lead from here? It's very easy to say back off, but how much do you back off? And when you've honed your skills to drive in a certain way at a certain pace, it's often very difficult to drop back from that, and you often see mistakes. It's a bit of a cliche in this sport, but you see mistakes when you back off, so a more difficult job than it looks, perhaps, for Callum and Jack. Don't forget the points advantage coming into this round is only 7. Something goes wrong up in front, and Rosell picks up the pieces. It all changes. It is by no means a done thing, even with that lead. Neil Rosell, Rob Fagg in second place at the moment in the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship leaderboard, and very much still fighting for that title, albeit Neil's hard on himself at the best of times, and the pressure's on this weekend. Just a bit of an update to our production plan. Apologies for the radio silence there. Due to the timings now slipping here, we have a choice between seeing all of the crews through this stage 7 or hot fussing it to town. And it looks like we might have to forego the latter. Quite a battle you've been in this weekend.
Oh, honestly, I've had a nightmare. Got stuck in a ditch for about 3 minutes. Yeah, thankfully we got pushed out and saved the day. About 100 yards from the finish, just absolutely gutting. But I've had a mare this weekend. I've had a mare every weekend. I love it. But it's,
you're smiling.
Yeah, the stages are absolutely epic. I don't know if you've driven that stage, but you need. Wow, incredible.
It's enough seeing you boys around it.
Yeah, it's frightening though. Absolutely frightening.
We'll see you in town.
Cheers.
Yeah, so just to recap on that, a bit of a change to our plan. We are going to go to service instead and get a bit of reaction from some of our crews there, which may or may not be live, probably not, given the timing restrictions that we'll have on us now. We just don't want to compromise this, leave early. We'd have to leave in about 10 minutes time, miss a number of our crews, and then possibly, with how busy town is, miss some of that as well. We don't want to do that. We'll do it properly. How was that?
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah?
That's the English word for it, isn't it?
What's the Welsh word?
Bloody good.
That's 2 words, but I'll give you it. Lovely. Howard Davies, Dorian Evans, don't give me the English word. I want your Welsh words. In English, it's awesome. In Welsh, It's bloody good. I think bloody good's actually Yorkshire. Never mind Welsh. We'll give you an update on the Protyre leaderboard in just a moment. So we all know where we are because the times are now coming through thick and fast. Was that a confidence blip on the throttle as you came into the finish there?
That's great, isn't it?
Do you feel like you've done about 4 rallies already?
Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant.
What's that stage like?
Oh, awesome. Fair play, awesome.
You don't have a chance to check the scenery out, but that's pretty awesome as well.
No.
I love to see rally drivers enjoying themselves. And here from Richards, Daniel Jones are very clearly doing that, aren't they? Inside that Jones Sport Escort. There you were doing your own thing, and then you suddenly appeared in our leaderboards, fighting your way up them. What a day.
Not the best of days. We haven't, losing power.
Right.
Does about 2 miles and then to lose everything basically, right down, bound your brake loss.
Amazing how different it can look watching times and leaderboards and then speaking to you guys at the end of the stage. But, you know, there's been a lot of drama on the stages. It's one of those days where you just do creep up if you manage to stay in there fighting.
It's just keep it going to the end, isn't it?
Through this stage earlier, you look like you're having a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, still having best of fun. Nantes Mock's best stage next, so give that a go.
Best stage, yeah?
Well, for me, yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
And you had a special guest on the recce.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, obviously the dog.
Yeah, just for the Friday.
We did like that. We did like that. Claire Lennox in the Mark II, having a lot of fun today, but as you heard as well, having a few problems, but on their way to Mark's favourite stage. Nantes Mock up next. Yeah. I don't know if my fingers are harder work or those handles are getting stiffer. How was that?
Yeah, a lot better than the first run through there. Yeah. We had a loose steering rack on the first one, and it didn't feel very good. So yeah, that's what you don't want that on the stage.
Not as much water in the stage this time either.
Not as bad, no. Still mud coming out from the first boys, but no, a lot nicer anyway.
There we go. The mud's still causing a little bit of an issue, but you know what you're getting. Kerry Jones, Dylan Bargate, a lot of these guys road rally. A lot of these guys road rally people, and this is road rally country. This stage here, or this piece of road that forms the stage, just featured on, wow, a number of rallies over the years. The Chris Hellier rally, Bowie's Lanes, Sarn Helen, Brocairn, the list goes on. Has run just like this as well. We're going to see from Chris Richmond handling a bit in the Starlet, and he has won the Kilwindig twice. He's going for a third time in this newly built Starlet, which, believe it or not, is road rally legal. We discussed this earlier, and is an incredible piece of kit. But he's most at home in the dark in these lanes, so he quite enjoyed Aberystwyth last time. He'll be enjoying it tonight as well. Gutted that we're not going to be there to bring you that live coverage tonight, but as I say, sometimes we have to make a few decisions on the fly, and with the timings just pushing us a bit and the amount of road mileage we have to get between, we don't want to leave our first stage end broadcast too soon. It's always good to get right through the entry and get a flavour of the event from all of our crews. Let's have a flavour of the event from our Marshals as well. Knutsford and District Motor Club, one of the motor clubs, right? Remind me your name.
Steve Henstock.
You guys run the Plains Rally, gutted for you this year, but you put an awful lot of work in. You love doing this, don't you?
Absolutely do it on all sorts of events. Stage commander on GB, etc.
I'm going to come back to you, Steve, because the Starlet I was just talking about, his timing is how. He's a road rally man. He's not used to taking his helmet off at the end of the stage to speak to anyone. Look at that. glorious starlet with such a fantastic story as well. I mean, I know you're a road rally man, but you're making a meal of getting that helmet off, Chris.
Oh, don't. Look. No,
Tell me about this. This is amazing. It looks great.
But yeah.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah, really, really good. It's taken some time to get used to it. But we're getting there slowly. We're having a lot of traffic and stuff. But
I loved your comment last night from the picture you put up in town saying, this is where we're at home, in the dark.
No spot lamps, let's just go for it.
You've done these lanes a few times.
I'd love to do that in the dark, I'll be honest. That'd be amazing, that.
Just as good in the daylight with your helmet on?
Yeah, not quite. I can't smell cow shit.
A road rally man at heart. We'll let you go. Great to see that starlet. And the story behind it, Chris navigating on a road rally in 2006 for his dad, Mick, who's sadly no longer with us, but he's bought the car back, rebuilt it, and here he is doing his dad proud. Fab story. Wow, what a day.
It's the most exciting day I've had in a car ever. Honestly.
Yeah?
Honestly. I feel like I've just done 10 rounds with somebody coming through here. But the last stage, I love it as well, and such a thrill.
It's one of those stages where you sort of get into it and you suddenly realise, wow, I'm a rally driver.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. Every now and again it happens. Most of the time I don't feel like one.
I know what you mean. I've been there myself.
But we've had a great day, and I couldn't do it without Glenn. He's been amazing, really been super amazing. Yeah.
It's great to see you enjoying yourselves. I love to see that. I say that quite a lot, but I do like to see rally drivers enjoying themselves. What's the point in doing it if not? Jeremy Packer, Glenn Thomas. Really felt like a rally driver in there. That is what we like to hear. Should we describe today so far as eventful, Phil?
Yes, very eventful. Troubles from the word go. Throttle stuck open on stage 1, and then we lost power steering in stage 2 or 3. Stage 2 or 3. So we got no power steering. Right. So yeah, just get to the
co-driver that remembers what stage it happened on, isn't it, Dean?
Yeah, we just try and get to the end now and see how we go.
Got a long way to go to get there, you know that?
Yeah, I'll have my arms will be like that now.
Sorry to remind you. Can you get it fixed in service?
Fingers crossed now. We got a new rack there and stuff, so yeah.
That sounds like confidence to me. I love that. Co-drivers always remember the details, even when they've just happened. Driver always looks at the co-driver. We've all done it. That's why if I'm ever doing a question with or a night with type event, always include a co-driver in there somewhere. You're going to get the detail. Some of them gory. We're doing one of those at Motorist on the 12th of October, Motoring News Road Rally themed one. I'll share some details on that on social media in the coming days, but I can't wait. That is going to be mega. Ooh. That sounds a bit rattly.
Yeah, gearbox, it's all good.
It's
all good.
I love the confidence. How was that?
Yeah, really good that time. We went off on the first loop round, so yeah, took a bit more precautions this time. And
tell me what it was like going through Aberystwyth last night.
In the town?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. The crowd, amazing. Yeah. Absolutely amazing, yeah. Looking forward to it tonight now.
Yeah.
Great.
Good luck, Ricky. Ricky Reynolds, Evan Jenkins. It's all good despite that humongous rattle from the gearbox. The stage last night. Steve, let's continue what we were talking about. So you've done all manner of things in this sport.
Yeah.
This is a big deal for us. We've got the international event here, and here we are on the nationals with one of the best fields I think we've ever seen in the Protyre Championship. It's great, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And all the competitors are so friendly and so grateful for what we're doing as Marshals, which I think is really great.
Yeah, as are the media. We love seeing smiling faces. We got here earlier and you had to move all your cars. I felt terrible, but no grumpiness at all. It was great.
No, you and the WRC lads that were doing the big boys at the beginning, you've both been fantastic. And when I get a queue of cars, you move them. It's just super.
I can see you looking at me. I'm like, he's looking at me. I'm going to have to move on.
Yeah. But no, I've been doing the sport for 40 odd years. Competed back in the very early days and then came out marshalling. I get as much fun out marshalling and organising events as I did competing.
What did you compete in, Steve?
Escort Mark 1.
Nice. 40 years ago in an Escort Mark 1. Heady times indeed. No time showing just yet for Nicky Addison. Just looking to see if your time's going to come up while you're sat here. It isn't. How did that go?
Amazing. That was so much fun. So much fun. But had a wee moment where we locked up, but
Just the one?
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, yeah.
You didn't good at 2 rallies so far, so that's not bad going, is it?
It's been amazing. These stages are insane.
Tell me about the town centre stage last night, because as you came through, the light had gone down, the camera flashes were out, your lights were picking up on the harbour water. It looked amazing.
I didn't enjoy it. No, I didn't. I'd much prefer out in these good proper stages.
Killed it, Nicky. I give you that big build-up, and you...
Sorry.
Just hard work.
It was just you couldn't see, like, the concrete barrier's really low. You couldn't really see them, and because I'm little, I can't see over.
Consolation, it looked great.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
The Class B11 fight here is hot this weekend. Nicky is well and truly in that for the championship. Comes here fighting in 3rd place in B11. Well, Charlie, we've mentioned a few times this year how many different types of events you've done, but this has to be pretty epic, doesn't it, in your first year of rallying?
Oh, it's so cool to do an event this well put together. The stages are just unreal, all the fans, all the spectators, it's so cool. It feels proper.
I've heard from rally drivers who've been doing this for 20 plus years who've said they drive that stage there and they suddenly feel like a rally driver. Is that a good way of summing it up?
I think that's a perfect way to sum it up. It's incredible, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun.
And you're at the Woodpecker next weekend, so you're really racking these rallies up.
Yeah, just trying to get as much miles as I can. Just keep doing them, keep having fun.
When we've got some more time, I'll find out what the plan is, because there's clearly a plan there for a man who has been supremely impressive. Ben Wild alongside Charlie Tuzel in that MG-ZR from a very well-heeled rallying dynasty, of course, the Tuzel family. And really good to see him out on just about every event we've covered since he started rallying earlier this year. But this must be a formidable challenge for any rally driver, but particularly a young driver like Charlie. Alan Wellesby, Daniel Parsons have gone off. You can see that. I'm not sure what's happened just yet. We'll update you. I'm not sure if they got back on the stage. Jamie, how was that?
Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant stage.
Yeah?
We've enjoyed the favourite stage so far, yeah.
Just keeps on going, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing scenery, but even though we haven't got a chance to look at the scenery, but
I'm glad you followed up with that.
No, it's probably the best stage so far. Yeah.
What about that town centre stage with all the atmosphere and the spectators?
You just can't beat it, can you, with all the crowd and everything, so we're looking forward to seeing the same amount of crowd tonight again.
Good luck in Nantymock.
Cheers, thank you.
So, car 172, Alan Wellesby, Daniel Parsons off the road. I'm not sure if you guys can see more than I can on that. I'm giving you that information third hand, but you've got it in front of you on the screen. Okay, so car 172 off the stage and are not able to get back on the stage. Looks like the crew are okay because they are trying to get back on the stage. That is the information I'm getting. And that'll be the stoppage that the Marshals have just told me about. What a weekend.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a traumatic weekend so far, but we're still going.
Still put the dramatic pause, Adrian, before you had to talk then.
I know.
How do I put this?
Well, you know, we just had to slow up there. Car's just gone off in front, he passed us, gone off, but they were both okay. They were both sat in the car and said, yeah, okay, go. They were just, I think, instead of going around the corner, they'd gone straight across. But yeah, it's been an interesting, the electrical issues that's dropped us down, trying to fix that, punctured on the last stage with about a mile or two to go, smashed the wheel and punctured on. Yeah, it's been tough. It's a
3-day event with just 1 point scoring opportunity does mean that if you keep going with all the problems around you, it's one of those events where you can make up some points.
It is, and that's why you do a championship, and at the end of the day, you've got to finish. And
you've been doing this long enough, you know that.
I have been doing it long enough, too long. And you know, at the end of the day, you feel sorry for people, but we all make mistakes, we all have offs, the cars break, you know what I mean? You got to be there at the finish, and then you get the points like we had on the Mueller. I mean, we didn't do 2 stages because of the issues we had, but we still got a finish and some points in the championship, although we were actually last finisher, but we got some points, so you never give up. And at the end of the day, it's fun, isn't it? It's a hobby.
Never give up, it's fun. 2 expressions that will stay with me today. Enjoy Nantymock.
I'm surprised you drove that
So, cast 172, Alan Wellesby, Daniel Parsons are back on the stage, just waiting to get the co-driver back in the car. And they should be on their way, but just a slight stoppage while the Marshals deal with that situation. And then we'll get the rest of the crews through this 7th stage of the day. It's been a lovely day here in Wales. Very Yorkshire, wasn't it? A lovely day. Here in Wales. The sun has just gone down behind the hills behind me, and yeah, I'm just thinking the atmosphere in town tonight is going to be absolutely awesome. If you are going out spectating tonight in Aberystwyth, if you are heading out onto the stages tomorrow, please go to the Rali Ceredigion website and have a look at the Spectator locations that they've lined up for you. They've been very carefully thought out. You've got facilities there, you've got elevated viewing areas, and you've got the safest and most easily accessible places for you to watch the action. There's loads of information on the website, so do enjoy yourself, but please do check that information out before you head out into either the town or out into the stages tomorrow. Please do that for me. And of course, at all times you must listen to the Marshals, because as the sport gets busier, and it is enjoying a renaissance at the minute, we've got a lot of new members, a lot of people who haven't been used to how you behave, how you conduct yourself when you're by the side of a rally stage. And you've got a lot of experienced people here, like Steve, who I was talking to before, who are here to make sure that you're safe. And if they're giving you instructions, that's precisely why they're doing it. Not for any other reason whatsoever. They want you to enjoy your rallying, just like we do. But do enjoy it if you're out and about, because this sport is something special, isn't it? Don't forget, if you're getting involved on our live coverage this weekend, while we've got a stoppage, I will just flick to your comments on the live stream. You automatically get entered into the draw to win one of our Rallying is Life Rally TV t-shirts. Every single round that we're live this year, we're giving one of these away, simply because we want to encourage you guys to get involved. This is all about you. Tim Albury, hello to you. Enjoying seeing Adrian Spencer there at the finish. Going well, Adrian. He was indeed. A few issues, like many of them, but here's one of those days, 3 days, 184 kilometres, and 1 point scoring opportunity. It's a day for big points if you can keep it in. Barbara Harris asking if you've missed Will Rowlands. No, he went off the road earlier. He's okay. The crew are both okay. And I understand that he is super rallying, but we haven't had him through just yet. So if you're just tuning in, we have got a stoppage while the Marshals just clear a car that did go off. It is back on the stage. Brian Kemp, extra large, please. Get your order in early, Brian. You never know. It can't do any harm, can it? So we'll get it back underway very soon. Okay, so I'm just hearing from the Marshals that we are going to be running the cars through at non-competitive speed, which is understandable given the timings have slipped, but obviously frustrating because we did want to bring you more action. So, Callum Black, Jack Morton lead the way, and it is a formidable lead, isn't it? Especially if you're Neil Roskell and Rob Fagg, but they will be doing everything they can over Nanty Mock in the town centre stages tonight. We saw from Sam Tuzel last night there are ways of making time up in those stages. It's not all about losing time in a short stage like that town centre stage. And then tomorrow we've got a whole raft of mileage to go as well, as we try and tell you the story of what is a very changeable championship weekend here in the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. We will be live in the morning for you and right through the day on day 3 of Rally Ceredigion. Like I mentioned earlier, due to the timings here, I wanted to get as many crews as we could. I'm not sure we're going to make it to the town centre stage on time to bring you live coverage from that, but we will bring you updates on social media, so make sure you're following the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship social media. All the updates and the photos and the roundups and leaderboards will be on there as we go through the rest of Leg 2. For now, thank you for tuning in. This is all about you, and it's all about them and the stories that they're making out on these classic lanes. What a rally this has been so far. We'll be live again very soon. For now, thanks for watching.